Alright, what's going on, Forgotten Nation? I'm your host, FG, and welcome to another episode of Celeste. Last we left off, we went into the mirror to try to rescue Theo, and we see that the other side is very much twisted and distorted. But after meeting up with Madeline, it turns out this is all because of the manifestations inside Madeline's head. What she's going through has taken form, and it is a very dangerous place. With that in mind, we're going to play through the chapter and finish it up, and hopefully try not to die. Hopefully try not to. But now, this is the epiphany of everything this chapter has to offer. The moving platforms that react to her dashes, the bubbles, and the eyeball monsters. Remember, take your time. More importantly, try to plan out your movements, especially with the dashes. Because more often than not, you're going to be using these blocks. And it's important to know that if you rush into too soon, you're probably going to either run out of stamina or you're going to waste your dash. But now the big thing is the eyeball monsters. Like every other monster, we can bop onto them, but there is no stopping these guys. They're immortal. The only thing we can do is make them break these blocks. Which we're going to try because sometimes these blocks have some good things inside. Not that one though. That was a waste of my time. But yeah, the only thing you do here is move forward. So I really want to understand more about Celeste's backstory and try to understand why does this place exist? Who made this, I guess you could say the Mirror Temple is the manifestation of Madeline, but who made the temple to begin with? Was there like some creepy eyeball cult or something? It's jarring. What kind of person would make a shrine to this stuff? I don't get it. I mean, Granny seems to enjoy it because it shows, like, her honest self. It keeps her sharp, but I don't know. This is terrifying. I wouldn't want to live on the mountain if I had to deal with this every day. But just watch out for the eyeball monster. It's taking some hits, so we got to be careful. I don't think there's anything in the block, so let's just keep going. There are strawberries in some of these blocks. I just really don't remember which ones. But the eyeball monster is very scary and very deadly. So we don't want to waste any time trying to deal with it. The only advice I can give with the eyeball monsters is try to stay in one place and jump the last seconds. More or less if you're trying to break the blocks, but even just trying to stay out of their path. Alright, but remember these from before? They cannot cross through them, so they are like safe zones. So, just try to hide in them. But these things are immortal, so watch out. Alright, let's keep going. Careful now. So, I don't know if you're hearing the distorted music, but believe it or not, In the Mirror is a unique track. In fact, this is the song we heard earlier in the chapter, but it's in reverse. The whole song is reversed like a mirror. So, it sounds distorted, and it kind of works in a way. It kind of does. But it's just the main song backwards. But as some other people in the community have pointed out, this song actually has a very vague secret to it that you wouldn't find out unless you distorted the music. Believe it or not, you can actually hear Madeline talking in the song itself. But first, hold that thought. Alright, I don't know if that was Madeline talking to herself, or if in the mirror there's another version of herself. I don't know. There's a lot more questions than answers. But yeah, as I was saying before, Madeline actually has some lyrics, or a dialogue per se, in the song when you reverse it. And I don't know if it's Lena talking, the creator of the music, because in some ways that kind of means that's the canon voice for Madeline. But it's really jarring the first time you hear it, you can never not think of it again. But anyways, this is the last big section of the chapter. Essentially, we have to find 2 keys in order to use the bubble to go forward, because otherwise, it's nothing but a spike trap. And of course, there's the eyeball monsters, but even just some of this other stuff in the way that you're trying to get a feel for. Once again, you have to light up the lanterns before you can move forward, but I can kind of tell a little bit of it. This is the bubble we need going forward, but you're going to see we crashed right into it. So explore a little bit, try to get the lanterns to light up the area. Tell you what, we're going to go this way first. Eyeball monster can't follow us here, but hey, look, it's Theo! Very interesting point that Theo brought up, that the Mirror Temple isn't just a reflection of Madeline, but also himself. And that's what brings up the crystals and the eyeballs. I can't say I understand what the crystals represent, but the eyeballs definitely represent one thing. Remember, the one thing going on through the chapter is how Theo is a photographer, and essentially his work is seen by many. But as it is with social media, there's many people watching your work. You start to feel the anxiety of your work and how others may feel about it. More or less that you're trying to impress people, or there's people that always have like these impressions of you. And yeah, it's very jarring. Heck, even when I make my YouTube videos, I always try to consider what other people may think of them, and it makes me like self-anxious in a way. I mean, after all, you wouldn't believe how many times I've had to record this playthrough because I didn't think the first takes were good enough. And maybe that's true to an extent, because after all, even by today's standards, the bar has been raised very much higher for content creators. And if it's not good enough, it will never make it anywhere. And if anything, the pressure really comes from stuff like the likes, the comments, the subscriber count, hearts, Twitter retweets. Speaking of which, that should... Oh, I don't know if you guys heard that, but as soon as I said that, my phone went off right now. Stop talking too loud. Thanks. Anyways. So yeah, it can be a very jarring thing. But anyways, let's continue through the temple. So that's one key, so we need one more. I believe the way is down to the bottom left, but I want to explore a little bit and make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, there's something over here. Alright, so we need the eyeball monster in order to destroy this over here. Oh, nope, didn't want that. He'll respawn though. There we go. Alright, a lot of challenges, and there's a lot of good opportunities for strawberries. But take it nice and easy, and fall down below. Alright, there we go, we got the second key. And I don't think we're going to be able to get that strawberry, unless we go a little lower. Yeah, go a little lower. So we need to ride this platform down here, and launch! I do like these platforms and how like they give more momentum than the ones in the first chapter. Because overall, when you dash with it, it does give you like this satisfying feeling of like the motion that it carries. It's really cool. It really is cool. Alright, let's keep going though. There's plenty of secrets to be found in the Mirror Temple, especially on the air side. So we're going to try to go over as many strawberries here as possible, but remember, these eyeball demons are just as dangerous. So be careful now. Whoa! Right through the bubble. I do wish there was a way to, like, stop these guys for good. There is no way. They just get stunned and that's it. I guess the mountain really is more powerful than we think it is. Alright, going up. Alright, this way. There we go. Bubble's gonna take us all the way to the left, because there's more down here. Keep it going. And up. Alright, watch out for this guy. So we need to bounce. Oh, wait, no, there's a trampoline. I was gonna say, I think we need to bounce off of him in order to get to the top part. Like that. Let's keep going. Here's one where we really need to bounce now. Boom! Got it. And now we need him. And wait for it. Yeah! He got blocked off. Take that, you fool! Alright, but we got all the keys we need now, so now we just gotta survive. Try to get all the way back to the top. Here we go. Alright, one more key for the taking. Boom! Alright. So now we need to head all the way back to the platform. Keep it going. Keep going. Okay, I know I've said this so many times now, but I seriously want to wonder, who thought it was a good idea to make a cult around these eyeball monsters? Or even how they even took manifestation? Because remember, these statues were in the beginning of the temple, which means someone had to have given them shape to begin with. And then Madeline's like inner thoughts are giving them form. Alright, anyways, the third key is used for the strawberry here, so nothing too bad. Going down. Alright, right along. Here we go. Eyeball monster. Dash up. Alright, here we go. So this is going to ride down and boost. Here we go. Alright, we're almost at the final stretch, but there is one more section with one final gimmick. Just got to make sure we climb all the way up this way. Because we need to get to where Theo is. Keep going. I still wonder though, I'm sure someone probably knows in the comments down below, but I want to know what the crystals represent from Theo's deep desires down below, his what he's dealing with. Because I mean, again, I understand the eyeballs, but I don't get the crystals. All right, it's gonna be harder to get that one than I thought. All right, and drop. Yeah, see, there's a switch. Why? All right, get him back up there. He's gonna dash again. Jump. Wait for it, and over here. Okay, wait for it. Down. Alright. Back ascend, and go. There we go. Ding dong. Yeah. Alright, keep going. Alright, we made the Theo. Going all philosophical here. Alright, so the final gimmick of the chapter is we have to carry Theo all the way to the end. And I love this first comment he makes. Alright, so with Theo, we're able to hold on to him, but there are times where we are going to have to let go of him in order to move forward. And Theo is essentially a giant weight for us. Not only does it slow us down, but we can also use him to our advantage. For example, dealing with the monsters. We're able to crush them with him, but we're not going to be able to stop the monsters. At the same time, we're also able to step on the switches with Theo. Sometimes, though, I do think it's faster using Madeline, though, but it is another thing we can do. And just, it offers more options as opposed to just, careful now, just bopping them on the head. In some ways, some people might actually find it easier if we use Theo. But anyways, here's another example. You could throw him up there, but it's much easier if we just dash into it ourselves. And once again, we have the eyeball monsters trying to, see, I'm trying to realize, like, their eyeballs turn into teeth. Teeth! It's weird. It really is weird. I really do give props to the development team for coming up with a creature of this bizarre design. Alright, but let's get the crystal. And we need to hit the switch before. Whoa! Oh my! I was still. What? How was I still alive? All right, hit the switch, grab it, and get ready. Chuck him. There we go. Thank you, Theo. I'm helping. All right, you're gonna help for real this time because we're gonna need you to hit that switch up there so we can grab the strawberry. Now you're just showing off. Favorite witty comments in the game. Whenever he's in the crystal, I just love what he has to say. Theo saves the day again. I love it. I really do love it. If there's one thing that this game really leaves behind, it's the characters. The interactions with the characters and what they're going through. That's probably the most memorable part of the game besides the soundtrack. And the gameplay. And really the game itself. It could have been very basic. Like I said in the very first video, it could have been just like an arcade game or an NES game, but they really went to great lengths to create some memorable characters, an overall story that really works, and even just some level design and course creation that really feels great. Oh no, he did not want to. No, get out. Okay, there we go. Alright, so here's the trickiest part of all. We need to get up there, but we also have to make sure that he can reach over there, so. Dash and chuck. There we go. But I don't want that to happen. But no, I really just do love all the work that went into the game. Okay, he's gonna come back this way. Oh, I know what to do. No! There we go. Here we go. Because it really does make this... It makes it way more memorable, because at the end of the game, there's more than just the characters you remember besides the story and the environments. It really does become a masterpiece because of what you really retain at the end of it. The journey. The journey, and I really hate to say this, but the friends you made along the way. It's like the most corny thing that people say. The friends you made along the way. I don't get it. I mean, sure, Madeline made the friend with Theo, and then Granny too. But, what do they always say? The friends you meet along the way. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Alright. Launch up. Didn't want that. Didn't want that. No! Ah! This is like the last stretch. Careful. Hey! Unconscious! Take it. Oh! Alright, we're gonna do this. Jump. Alright, dodge it. Ah! No! Alright, keep going. You can feel all the eyeballs just staring at you. It's like that one section from Kid Icarus Uprising when, I don't want to spoil it, but it's a creepy section. And I love how it's like, it breaks the fourth wall in some aspects. Alright, here we go. Final stretch of the chapter. So we have a huge beast up ahead that's keeping us moving forward. So what we gotta do? Keep throwing Theo and stick it to the monster. What is the monster? Well, it's Theo's manifestation. Wait for it. A giant eyeball. So, take this. Boom! Theo's freed, and we made it out of the mirror. Chapter complete! I'm actually surprised Madeline's able to carry Theo. And it looks like she's struggling a little bit. Looking pretty heavy. But yeah, that's the end of the chapter. The Mirror Temple. We have 18 out of 31 strawberries and 33 lives lost. We didn't get the cassette tape, and part of that was I don't think I ever was going to get it because, again, you move in one section, you get blocked off from the other section. And I do think there was a decent amount I missed in the beginning. So I'm not going to be able to get much of that. But remember, my goal for the end of this is to get at least 100 strawberries. So let's see if I can hold on to that merit. With that in mind, that's going to do it for this episode of Celeste. So, if you guys liked the video, be sure to leave a like and comment down below. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. So I'm trying to think of, like, if I was stuck in a mirror and, like, the manifestations built up, what kind of, like, creepy demon would appear? And then again, like, what kind of cult would make, like, a temple dedicated to that demon? Ooh.